Hey, what's up, guys? Anton LaVey here. Wait a minute. No. Matt Manduke here, and as you can see, I got a bunch of lumber on the side here, and that's because I'm building my bed today because the bench that I'm sitting on is no longer usable, which you can see in the van beds video that I'll try to link. Angry about that. Uh, it's another beautiful Saturday, and I'm done work for the week. Woohoo! So what I wanted to talk to you about is dash cams, and I'm actually looking into getting some higher res ones, but I want to actually focus on the ones that are on the dash. That's why I don't even know if I'm showing my face right now. Hold on. All right, so it's clear I have that Hero 4 there, the Hero 4 Black, and I actually only had that set up because where I'm sleeping now, um, I pulled over here to take a nap, and a guy in a truck pulled up, and I thought he was making a phone call, so I was expecting to have police show up. I'm not in a place where anything should really matter, but I figured if the police showed up, I'd get a video of them bothering me, since state police like to do that so much. I don't think Millville cares, and if Millville saw me, well, they know me because I pump their gas. Yeah, but this is the dash cam that I got, and I forget what brand it is, but if you Google dash cams, you will actually see one that looks like this. It records in 720p. It doesn't have a charge currently, and I don't have an SD card in it at the moment because, well, I was in the middle of transferring something, but it has a little screen, and it does the job. It has a motion sensor, so it only records when you're moving, but or when, you know, somebody walks in front or whatever. It's not the highest of quality video. Like the resolution just isn't quite there, but it is enough to see a license plate or a face, which is all you really need. I am planning to get I was looking at some Polaroid ones. I might get them, but there was a G1W dash cam that looked like it was a little bit higher quality than this one. Like, this one's chintzy plastic, and I mean, like I said, it does the job, but I like to have nice things, you know. But which actually is why I would use the GoPro to take video of the police. Because the last time I took video of the police, I had Google Glass, which was another 720p, but that actually came out to look quite beautiful, and it is what it is. But yeah, so this thing, whenever you're riding down the road, it takes videos in like minute chunks, and it'll hold up to a 32 gigabyte SD card actually in the other side. We can pop that open. I've had it for, I don't know, 6 months or so. Well, I guess we don't need to pop it open, huh? I've had it for about 6 months or so, and well, I use it when I go on trips, and that's mostly because, oh, it goes that way. Yeah, see, it takes that kind of charger cord, and then the other side, flip it over, and it is there's the brand name. Somebody asked me about that. The night vision on it is kind of crappy. You can see the road with your headlights on, but that's about it. Oh, I opened the same one again. It opens the other way. I'm being a jackass. All right, so yeah, I do have an SD card in here, and I don't think it's a very large one, to be honest. I keep meaning to get more larger SD cards, but it hasn't happened. Oh yeah, there's an 8 gig. Yeah, there's an 8 gig micro SD card in there. I use micro SD cards for everything because my phone uses it, the GoPro uses it, so why not use it for everything else? Yeah, so the 8 gigs works out to be, I don't know, like 300 megs for 3 minutes. So roughly about 100 megs per minute, and goes the other way. And so, you know, you get about 80 minutes out of 8 gigs. I would go with a 32 to get, you know, 320 minutes, which is, you know, like 6 hours out of 8 gigs, which, you know, that's not bad. Personally, I tend to use 64 gigs whenever I can, These things, because they don't record in 1080 or 4K, you can actually well, I could flip it the other way. You can actually use lower quality SD cards, which makes it easier. 128 would probably be ideal. Then you can get yourself roughly 12 hours, maybe a little better. Or if you want to do 24 hours, they do make 256 cards, but you have to get full size SD cards for that. Yeah, so I do that because you never know. If somebody pulls out in front of you, and in the state of New Jersey, if you hit them from behind, it's automatically your fault because they assume you're following too closely. But if they cut me off, then it's not my fault, and I have video evidence that'll hold up in court and show that. And I can show the officer on the spot because it has a screen on it, or I can take the SD card out and put it in my phone and show them, which that's very useful. It also works in the case of I had a customer last night say that he was following somebody and something fell off of a trailer and damaged the front end of his truck. And I was really sorry to hear that because he had a nice truck, even though it was a Dodge. He loved it, so it is what it is. Yeah. If he would have had a dash cam, then he would have been able to get the guy's license plate because apparently the guy, like, he pulled the guy over and the guy just was like, whatever, and left. Which that's how people are, and that's why I had these things. Now I also have a couple of them set up in the back of the van so that well, not just like this one, but I have a couple cameras set up in the back of the van so that I can have 24-hour surveillance when I'm not around, which isn't all the time. I'm usually within 100 feet of my van almost all the time. But when I'm out in the woods and shit, I'm not always there, and I don't want somebody to mess with my shit just because it's my shit. So, that's the deal. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.